I found it. I friggin' found it. I've been chasing a squeak in the van for months now. It's ridiculous, but I found it. See, every time I'm going down the road, every time, squeakity, squeak, squeak, squeak. So I suspect it's actually coming from somewhere right in this area. There is a seam between two structural supports that goes all the way up into this area somewhere, and it sounds like there is some metal on metal squeaking. So, knowing that this is still under warranty in every single way at this point, I haven't changed anything significant, that squeak right there is going to get looked at by an actual tech. But first, I've got to clean out the van, take all my junk out, all that crap, and get it ready to be worked on. Also got to pull out my little magnets I've been using around here, and the bungee cords. These have been great for like a coat rack. And I suppose you probably want to know where I'm going. I'm heading down to Georgia this weekend. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, and hopefully we'll have a new Mercedes, but it is hurricane season, so I'm gonna need stuff like this. So there's all the crap I pulled out of the van. Some of this is going in the loaner car, some is not. And it's all because they need to fix that area, and they also need to fix the air conditioner up front. Now, I don't think I've talked about this, but when I was on my way home from my trip to Colorado, which was Overland Expo Mountain West, sorry. When I was on my way home through there, it was pretty warm, right? And the AC randomly decided when I was driving along to stop functioning. It got warm in the car. I'm like, what's going on here? The AC's running. Is it really that hot out? It was only about 90 degrees, which isn't crazy hot. And for some reason, it decided to stop functioning. Now, that could have been heat soak. It could have been any number of things. I was going like 20, 25 in traffic, but that's still, in my opinion, enough airflow for that to not happen. Also, this is a brand new van, under 10,000 miles. The AC should not stop working when it gets hot. It just should not do that. That is not a thing that's acceptable for an $80,000 MSRP van. So, they are going to take a look at the AC, they're going to take a look at the squeaky wall, and hopefully get it fixed. What that means for me is that I now need to go take this, drop it off at the dealer, and get a new vehicle. So just like that is my replacement. Now this is a GLC 300 and it's 4MATIC. I don't know what kind of horsepower this thing puts out, but it's actually pretty fun to drive in the sport mode. It's got a really nice interior. We'll crack that open for you guys. There you go. Nice interior. This little thing moves out. This is like a proper Mercedes, honestly. Like, this is a nice car. It's quiet in here. The stereo's decent. It's got decent power. It handles well. It's fun to drive. Much different beast than what the Sprinter is all about. So when I dropped off the van, I was kind of met with a little bit of resistance for getting this. I'm driving to Georgia, which round trip is probably about 1,500 miles just there and back. And I'm going to be doing some driving around while I'm there. And they tried to say that there was some sort of mileage restriction, like I wasn't going to be able to drive this thing just like I would drive my van. And as far as I'm concerned, I paid nearly $80,000 for a van that is broken and incorrectly built. So I should be able to take this damn thing wherever the hell I want. I also reminded the guy behind the counter, his name was Jay. I said, hey dude, that's, in different words, I'm paraphrasing, of course. I basically said, these things that you're talking about are not my problem. Whether or not the van sits on the lot for a few days before it gets worked on, because I wanted the Sprinter tech to actually work on it. That was my request. I wanted the Sprinter tech to actually work on the thing. So he wasn't going to be in until over the weekend. They didn't want to let me have this thing for 6 days while my van was sitting in the lot. But this is with a lot full of cars that are waiting to be worked on. The shenanigans were pretty ridiculous. I ended up agreeing to let the, I guess, shop foreman or somebody that knows sprinters as well take a look at it. I got a little less uppity basically, and I said, hey, you know, that's fine. I just need to get out of here, and rather than drive a squeaky van 1,500 more miles and have it get worse, because it would. So what are the issues that I'm trying to get? Let's break it down into a list here. The squeak in the wall, which is absurd that it's as bad as it is. Then we've got the AC that shut off on me. I don't think I told you guys about this. There's also some drivetrain slop I'm going to have them look at. Not sure if that's an issue or not. Could just be sprinter parts being sprinter parts, I guess. I don't really know. And there's a couple other small things that they're going to take a look at, but the squeak is the main one, and the AC is a big problem as well. And I'll tell you what, the service department at Euro Motor Cars is being put on the testing block. We're going to find out how they handle this, if it gets fixed correctly. Lord knows I did not purchase the van there, but we're going to find out if they have their shit together and see how it goes. But the next video, I'm going to break down what I'm doing. We're going to drive into a hurricane. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm going to an event where it's going to happen rain or shine, at least as of now. Providing it's not super dangerous. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. But I want to say thank you to you guys for tagging along, watching along as this evolves, as the van project goes along. I know I haven't posted a lot because there hasn't been a lot happening and I've been traveling a lot. But that is that. I appreciate you guys as human beings. I really do. Keep going. Do better. We'll see you next time.